Holy crap, that was too much scuff. Anyway, hello everyone. Sorry for this being very abrupt. But today's collab stream kinda got cancelled, so I decided to go ahead and... Wait, where the hell's the BRB screen? Oh, there it is. Okay, lower U. Use you as the BGM. Wow. Yep, sorry about this, folks. Normally I'm a little bit more prepared, but unfortunately, after the cancellation and OBS kind of crashing a few times, I'm a little bit flustered, but that's okay. But today we are here interviewing TyrandG, who is a new VTuber who pretty much requested this interview. So we're going to go ahead and call him, and then we can get introductions going. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Yeah. This is going to take a while. Hello.
Hello.
How are you today?
Yeah, I'm doing all right. Thank you. Thank you for asking.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Let me get the group chat off the thing, off existence. Oh, that's good. That's good. So, can you give us introduction to who you are, please?
Oh, okay. Let me introduce myself. I am TyrandG, but however, using my model right now, I am Ellie Scarlett. I'm the elder's adopted sister of my brother, adopted sister of DO0 Scarlett, who is an ongoing VTuber that I haven't finished since my previous VTube artist has not finished yet. So I'm gonna use this model for the time being.
Ah, okay. Nice.
So it wasn't actually my model to begin with. It's just someone else, but it's for free. Okay, but no one is using this model for a while.
Ah, okay. Nice. Okay, now we can probably go on to some questions, which luckily I had some copied on phone number 2.
Okay.
Let's see. Is this your first time being interviewed?
Yes, absolutely. This is my first ever interview collab This is my first ever collab interview. Yeah, this is my first time doing a collab interview stream aside you. I've never done it for a couple of years because I have a lot of work to do, especially a lot of daily crises in my 20s.
Ah, I see. Yep, understandable. Yep, life is very busy and hectic as an adult.
Yep.
Yep, that's how things are for me as well. Yep. And what are your hobbies?
Oh, well, usually my hobbies are playing video games, reading visual novels, building gunplas, and doing a lot of role plays with other people.
Ah, nice. Ah, that sounds pretty good. Oh yeah, I actually did see one of my VTuber friends do some gunpla stuff. It looks pretty complex compared to typical action figures.
Mm-hmm.
So, doesn't seem like something I would personally get into, but they all look pretty cool though.
Uh-huh.
And of course, I also seen the animes that also involve gunpla, like Gundam Build Fighters.
Oh, okay. I've seen some of my friends who's interested of watching the Gundam Build Fighters. To be honest, it's the first ever Build Fighters anime, like Seiyori, how to do some gunplas, doing their gunplas for battling, such. However, in my thoughts for both Build Fighters and Build Fighters Try are not the good animes that I recommended to watch. My personal favorite from the Build series is the Build Divers Re-Rise. It has a good story, but quite interesting storyline between Hiroto and Riku, respectfully.
Okay, nice. Oh yeah, I kind of like the Re-Rise too. It was really great.
Yeah, fun fact, I did met the actual voice actor of Freddy, who is actually the wolf person from Eldora. I met the Japanese voice actor, Ai Takuma, who happens to be appear around 2 months ago. I did met her in real life, and she was a really nice person to begin with.
That's good to hear, actually.
Yes, I did get her. I get a lot. We had to do some fun times. Yes, she did play Gunpla as a kid, and she wanted to build a core Gundam. She always wanted, as Hiroto. Mm-hmm.
Yep. That sounds good. Yeah. How long does it usually take to build Gunplas?
Well, I started playing Gunpla since the era of Build Fighters Try, when I first got my Transient Gundam, who was piloted by Wilfred Kojima. And it's actually right now, it's still in my possession, but it got destroyed.
I see. Yeah, understandable. Yeah, sorry to hear that.
I know. But I had some fun memories. But as of now, I'm still collecting Gunplas right now.
Mm-hmm. That's good at least. At least that broken thing didn't really stop your hobby, so that's all good.
Well, I'm much more of a straight builder, aside from being a builder from the outside. I did watch the Gundam World Cup on the Gundam Info's live stream. It was pretty good. They have a pretty good talent for building and customizing paint. Yeah. One of my friends, Nico Lock-on Stratos, is in that lot as one of the competitors. It was one scene in the live stream, and she was being mentioned on my state.
Okay. That's good to hear.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did she ended up winning?
Yeah, she does. She had her own YouTube channel, by the way. You should go check it out on Nico Serratos on her YouTube channel. She is about to have a 5,000 subscribers on her YouTube channel. She also has a Discord and her Instagram.
Okay. That sounds interesting then.
Huh?
All right then, on to our next question. How did you get into video games?
Okay, I first started playing. It was all started playing video games since in the year of Game Boy Advance, around 2003. Well, normally it was Game Boy Color when I first started playing Pokemon for the first time. About I think about 22 in the early 20s. It was back then after. Yeah, it was kind of sad that the Pokemon anime is going to the series Ash Ketchum's and his journey 25 years ago. Yeah, it's sad for me to see the news.
Yeah.
Ash, Kanto the Galar. Yeah, we won't get to see. It's very good hard work for 25 years. And then the Pokemon game comes out from 2000, and my first ever Pokemon game I played was the gold version, gold and silver.
Okay. Oh, welcome to the stream, Rhombus. How are you doing today?
What?
Yeah. Sounds good. So you've been playing games since the Game Boy Advance times, huh? Okay.
Yes, a couple of times. Enjoying my childhood.
Tell me about the first Game Boy Advance game you played.
Okay, it was not actually. I don't have a legitimate cartridge for the Game Boy Advance, but I did play some games from other PC ROM, like PC game. You can play Game Boy games on a PC. Yeah, it was not long until around 2010 where I got my first ever Game Boy cartridge, where I had my cousin's Game Boy Advance SP, which I don't know where it is, but I still kept it with me to this day. But yeah, it's a pretty good time. But the point, it was sad to me that I always played games alone. None of my family relatives don't have any Game Boy Advance Game Boy Advance games, just aside from
Nice.
myself.
And hello, Mamu. We'll just call you Mamu for short. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Yes. As for me, I think my first Game Boy Advance game I played was pretty much, I want to say Final Fantasy Tactics Advance.
Oh, I heard Game Boy Advance. It's about a boy named Marche. Okay, Marche. He stumbled upon a book from his brother and entering a Final Fantasy world where all humans and monsters became realistic adventure. And then he found out that Mute, his friend, was stuck in the fantasy world with his mom, and a guy named Sid who's taking control of all the ones around the world he created. So all he had to do, with the help of his friend Monblack, they have to stop Mute and her mother to conquering all the fantasy inside a book with it. Yeah.
Nice.
To end fantasy and go back to the reality world. That's all I'm saying.
Sounds good. Yeah, that sounds like the plot of another video game I kind of heard about. Kind of neat one.
Mm-hmm. But overall, my thoughts for the Game Boy Advance Tactic, it has a good story, but the gameplay itself seemed boring. It's not the type of strategy game I used to enjoy. But the thing is, the character, the game classes, and the bosses, it's kind of a bit hard for me to play. Especially I did finish the game without cheating. But overall, it was a good story, but the game is less bad. It's not enjoyable for a tactical game or RPG strategist like me.
Okay. Yeah, as a guy who's not very good at tactic games, I did kind of like it for what it was. Yes, and what are your favorite video game genres?
Oh, okay. So, over my years, I did play some RPG. There are three video game genres that I enjoyed so much. The first one being a strategy RPG games, open world games, and TCG related video games.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yep, good choices. Indeed.
Yeah, of course. Thank you.
As for me, of course, I play action games, action RPGs, platformers, as well as third-person shooters, just to name a few. Of course, I'm kind of willing to play any game, but just know that I'm going to be pretty crap at it. Nowadays, now that I'm a streamer and stuff.
Right.
Yips. Yes, and now we're moving on to the anime questions now.
Okay, this is interesting.
What anime do you watch?
Well, recently I'm watching the Mobile Suit Gundam Witch from Mercury. I've done watching the 10 I think they're episode 10 as of now, and I do seem to like the story a kind of bit. It all centers around Selena Mercury, what is going on. She does enjoy life, and then she encounters Miori and Rembrandt. They're a pretty good. They're pretty good character. The first episode, in my opinion, one of the best episodes I ever seen.
That's right. I think I described that pretty well in my birthday stream. After all, lesbians and giant robots. Let's go. Indeed. Yep. Pretty much my favorite Gundam series just for that alone.
Most recommended anime of 2022. I know.
Yep, indeed. Of course, what anime genres do you watch?
Okay, this is a little bit. This is kind of a. This is kind of a hard question to me because there are some anime shows that I do enjoy, but there are three genres that I enjoy watching. First one being a romance, 2nd is fantasy, and third one is the slice of life.
Ah, romance, okay. Ah, yeah, that's a genre I don't watch that much of.
Yeah.
Fantasy's pretty great, though.
It's okay, though. The anime I get summoned by Isekai Demon, like get a summoner. I think it's okay. It's a pretty good anime story I've seen. My personal favorite is Rem, of course. Don't judge me on this.
Yep, no problem. I mean, as far as fantasy animes, I kind of go for ones like Long Horizon. Yep.
Fantasy is kind of more like an isekai, of course.
Yep, of
now,
course.
I did not watch.
Oh yeah, Discord.
Yeah, I watch only isekais that I'm only interested based on all the games I played, like Arc Knights or something, Azure Lane. Yeah, it's fantasy games. Like Konosuba, Danmachi, yes. And yeah, I do met the English voice actor of Bell. Yeah, he's a pretty good voice actor of Bell and Danmachi. Is it wrong to go to the dungeon? Yeah.
Oh yeah, I actually did see the first episode of that, and then I kind of just didn't bother watching it after that.
It's like there are more seasons to come, but there are some, and the animation is still coming. Even the Android version of the game, it's still going.
Ah, okay. Okay, sounds good. Have you seen the Arc Knights anime?
To be honest, no. I'm too lazy to watch the Arc Knight anime series, but I did watch some trailers. It was kind of an interesting show. There is a lot of events going on in Japan where Arc Knights get their own collaborations.
Ah, okay. That's good to know.
But no, I did not watch every episodes of the Arc Knights. But I do say I do know the animation looks okay. It wasn't good at first, but I haven't seen it, but I like to give it a try if I have my free time.
Ah, okay. Yep, I'd recommend it.
Interesting. If you guys are gonna watch that show, even I don't.
Ah, yes.
So, okay, yeah.
Yep, you can go ahead. Oh, okay, we'll move on.
Are we moving on to the next question?
Oh yeah, sure. Okay, have you learned anything from video games or anime?
Okay, this question seems not understandable. I just don't understand what that question is. Have I learned anything from video games or anime?
Life lessons and such.
Oh, just playing games that you did in real life. That's it.
Ah, okay. So I guess you don't play that many story games, huh?
Visual novels, of course. One in particular I've watched from Violet Evergarden. Yeah, that story really breaks my heart. There are a lot of understandings how life begins anew. Everything you choose, whether you move forward or you want to go back.
Yep.
How it ends. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Now, as for me, I think I kind of learned that, the usual cliche that I kind of learned from video games as animes is that you don't give up. And sometimes it's okay to take a break as well as come back with something with a better plan.
Well, there's one thing I learned from watching Gundam Witch for Mercury. If you go back, that's 1 point. But if you move forward, that's 2 points.
Yep.
Yeah. That's one thing I've learned so far in life.
Yep. Valuable lesson right there. Alright then, moving on to our next question. What books?
Alright, next question.
What books do you read?
Well, honestly, no. I did not read any books. I've only read any mangas. The only thing I've watched book related are visual novels. As a voice actor, you have to understand you have to put your heart's feelings of reading something. Like how if you're reading a visual novels, you have to start acting. You have to be more imaginable. You put your feeling, you put your heart into that, the ones you're reading at. So apparently, I don't learn anything from books. I put my motives on reading something else. And I rather explore for outside world rather than knowing it.
Okay. Yep, interesting. Of course, as for myself, I haven't read a book in years. I pretty much just read magazines.
That's when I learned that I stopped studying and I have to go back to work though.
Of course.
Ever since then I skipped college and then move on to move on to work because I have potential of working alone by myself.
Okay. That's nice. Of course, I also pretty much had to work through most of my high school years too, so, it's all good.
Yeah, it was back then. Okay, high school is a mess. I don't have time talking to other people aside from me because sometimes they bully me in my past life. My past life was just boring, of course. There are no other friends that I knew who are not very interested of what I'm liking, so I decided just have to just study, work alone, no other people to trust aside the ones I'm very close with.
Yep.
That's true.
I can understand that. Alright, on to our next question.
Okay.
What's your favorite food?
Oh, this is an easy question. I like meat-related. Chickens, and sort? Chicken and meat-related food.
Okay. So, chicken sandwiches, fried chicken...
Like pork,
Yep,
beef.
pork, yep.
I do eat fish more often. Like tuna, sardines.
Okay, tuna, okay. Yeah,
Like
tuna,
tuna.
nice.
I like it.
As far as seafood goes, I mostly eat crab meat as well as what are those fish things called? Fish sticks, I think. Then there's fish fillets and such.
Oh, okay.
Nice
Seems
stuff.
reasonable.
Yeah, in my country, we don't have too much seafood variety. I think the last seafood place that I kind of had was an American restaurant known as Red Lobster.
Oh no, I can't stand eating lobsters. I've only recently I've eaten squid, fried squid. It seemed to be good. When you're taking a bite out of a squid, it seems a bit juicy, and you have a hard time eating it.
Ah, I see, I see. Huh. Never had squid before, so I'll take your word for it.
Hey, you should try it. Eating one is really good. It's like I said, it's hard for you to chew it, but if you try hard enough, it's delicious.
Okay, okay. Nice. Ah, now we're on to some... well, the rest of these are pretty much VTuber questions now.
That's interesting. Go on, go on.
Ah, yes. Who or what was your biggest inspiration for being a VTuber?
Well, I don't understand that question. The biggest inspiration of how I want to... what it explores of becoming a VTuber as myself. But like, as for you, what... Can you give I'm sorry. Can you give one example of that question? Biggest inspiration for being a VTuber.
Yeah, like, when you watch someone streams, like, how do you, what do you like about the streamer? Like, personality-wise, or how do you, or what was your influence when you watched them?
Okay, they're quite fun and more interactable. There's some VTubers that I really enjoy about. Okay, mostly the first VTuber I ever watched was in the Hololive series, and then it all started with the VShoujo and then Nijisanji. They're quite very good people out there. That's what inspires me myself in being a VTuber, is what I wanted to be, to feel as my own character as a VTuber. I don't know. I don't understand that question. I'm sorry.
So basically, you just wanted to be a better version of yourself after watching one of the Hololive streamers.
Yes, that's right.
Okay.
I'm a voice actor. I try to imitate other VTubers. Like, hey, what's going on, girl? What's with you, Callie? Callie?
Nate.
Yeah, try to imitate it. Imitating VTubers is my personal style. What I wanted to like between a boy or a girl, it's just how my special talent of becoming a VTuber.
Ah, okay. Ah, yes. I think I'll give you a good example for my inspiration for becoming a VTuber. I think my biggest inspiration for becoming a VTuber was watching one of Natsume Moe's streamers, if you've heard of her.
No, never heard of her.
Oh yeah, she's an independent VTuber.
Most of the Japanese Hololives, the first gen and the English version. Never known any other VTubers aside from the Indonesia and the Hololive X, Hololive Star. I don't know them either. The gamers? Yeah, I did watch some of them, some of the subs and the scenes. Meh.
Ah, I see. Oh, you're much newer at this than I am then.
Yeah. Like it's been 2 years. Don't judge me on this.
Oh, that's problem. It's no problem. You live and learn. Live and learn about VTubers.
Yeah,
Of course, sure, I'll give you a bit of my VTuber history here. Although, a little bit longer though. The first VTuber I watched was Kizuna Ai.
Oh yes, the infamous Kizuna Ai. They had their own anime version as of now. I mean, she did a good job. She was that girl has started all. That started it all. What it's like of becoming a VTuber. Like, we are following that. Like, when Kizuna inspire us becoming a VTuber, we inspire ourselves of what it's like to become Kizuna's foot or feet.
Indeed.
Yeah. Yes. And then when the animation came in, like, she was getting I was so proud of her. She has her own animation like she always did, and it was really sad that Aikizuna stop watching streams or not making any other streams, but not through dailies, but some other time.
Yeah. It is definitely sad, of course. It's been like a good couple while since we've seen a personal stream from her.
Right.
Of course, then after Kizuna I, of course, then there was Cyber Girl Shiro. Then after that, Mirai Akari. Then Kaguya Luna. Yep.
No, never heard. Never know those names. Actually.
Yep, that's right. We are teaching Tyrant here about the other VTubers besides Hollow-Eye. Hear that, folks? But it's also a good opportunity to find more people to watch too, so you know, it's all good.
Mm-hmm.
Although Kaguya Luna's pretty much been retired though. And then after Mirai Akari, well, Cybergirl Shiro still makes content. She does streams.
Okay, I want to be honest with you, okay?
Sure.
So, to that question, the biggest inspiration for being a VTuber, it was all started when one of our good friends, Idol Genta Cookie Cat.
Yep.
Yeah, she was the first VTuber I've ever met, and she was honestly a pretty nice person overall. Then to that question, that was outside from other companies, but what I'm talking here, that
Yep.
VTubers from outside the company.
Yes, indie VTubers.
Yes, and Idol Genta is one of the biggest inspiration. Just before I noticing Hololive's or other started knowing the industry as a VTuber.
Yep.
Having her live, having to talk with Genta is what makes me inspire myself as a VTuber. Another example is Rin, or should I say Rin? She was pretty okay. She has a lot of communication with other people. She did stream on her YouTube channel, of course. She has her Twitter and has her own Discord.
Yep. Of course, we've done several collabs with Ren, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Ah, yeah, that's a good one too. Ah, yeah.
Right.
Back to what I was saying. Then there was an other VTuber that I know that still streams, but is mostly indie. Is Nekomina Hinata.
Hinata. Okay.
Yep, she was known as the first-person shooter queen, but she plays a bunch of other games.
Right.
And I think that kind of started on how I known about VTubers as well.
Right.
However, I didn't know any English VTubers around that time too. And that's where I met, saw Natsume Moe.
Oh, okay. She was interesting.
Yep. And when I watched some of Natsume Moe's videos, she is pretty funny. She swears a lot.
Oh, that's okay. No worries.
Yep.
I can deal with them.
Yep, and she also had a bunch of other VTuber friends that I didn't know about, so I pretty much looked into some of the other English VTubers and see how they were mostly doing the VTuber thing, and then I pretty much just started copying them. Of course, I started off on doing stuff on my phone, and then eventually got a laptop, and then start doing VRoid.
I mean, VRoid in my general, it's a good start of becoming a VTuber. But VTube Studio is what make me inspire of creating my own original character VTuber. Vwords is interesting, but there are sometimes it's hard for me to use them on my laptop.
Yep. Okay, understandable.
Mm.
Of course, that's good at least. Yeah, I'm glad you found your ground then. Of course, my ground will pretty much be Vroid till I commission someone to actually draw me in 2D, of course.
Right.
Which that's gonna be a lot of money. And I don't have that much.
Right. Yeah, I think they're doing it just for the money. I know.
Yips.
But I'm not so sure if that resolves VTubers. But I just don't know if that's the right calling for what's behind all of it. But
it is what it is.
Alright.
Yeah. Alright, we can move on to the next question. Yep.
Moving on.
How did you come up with your name?
Me? Okay, how do I come up with the name? So, I was normally becoming a tyrant because the name Tyrant, who's also be the king of all people, and then I just told myself, I used to be a king when I was younger, and then there's like Tyrant, like D, Tyrant or Tyrand, and I think that's the name Dio. The D starts with Dio as my name, and G as in gaming. I am a tyrant who also comes with video games. The king of all gamings. That's why I call myself TyrandG. Yes.
Ah, nice. Very, very nice. Kind of creative too, actually.
Thank you.
Okay. Oh, of course, my name is just, my name, of course. IRL.
Yeah.
Kind of figured that, huh? Pretty predictable. It's okay, it's okay. Let's see, and why did you choose the name you have?
Why did I think to change? What? Why did I choose the name you have? Because it's pretty much coincidence that because it's really hard for me to come up with the name, using my normal name or my my original name or someone else's name. So the reason why I became a tyrant because it made me more creative for me to start up of having my own company, of course.
Ah, I see.
Like no one else like, hey Tyrant or Tyrand. Yeah, it's more funny to name with, especially Idol Genta, who is actually very enjoyable with that name. So TyrandG, it's pretty fun to name it.
Ah, okay. Okay, that's a good one. Of course. I'm moving on. Let's see. What have you learned from being a VTuber so far?
So, after my 2 years of learning the VTuber so far, is that becoming a VTuber, you need to make your own goals. You need to you have to find your own callings of how do you start becoming a VTuber after learning so many viewers that I have seen. So looking back though and all the hard works I've earned, it's a pretty much long way to go, and there are things that I did not or may not know of becoming a VTuber of myself.
Mm-hmm. Ah, yeah.
So as of right now, there are some things that I want to learn about being a VTuber. Not a full on, just try to learn more things aside from learning from other VTubers.
Ah, okay, okay. Like learning how to set goals for yourself?
Yes.
Okay, interesting, interesting. Yeah. I think as far as what I've learned is you're probably gonna have to learn to get used to a lot of technical stuff.
Yeah.
And you're probably also not going to be as successful or grow as much as other people.
Yeah.
And I think the thing that I also learned the most is you should also try to cherish the people who support you for you, because they're the ones who
Right.
will keep supporting you even if no one will support you as well. And I think the other thing is you will have to pretty much get used to working hard as well as networking, and you pretty much will have to get used to, let's see, I'm trying to find the right word for it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Get used to probably hearing feedback and criticism, because you will hear it a lot.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
Yep, and try to use it to grow as well as both a content creator as a person. And that's mostly what I've learned so far. So yeah, with all that said, I think we can move on to our next
question.
Of course.
Okay.
Did VTubing bring any changes to you in terms of personality or the new things you experienced?
Like switching other VTube models?
Well, technically, personality-wise and experience-wise is...
Oh. No, actually, never had the slight differences.
Ah, okay.
Oh.
Do. Yay for background noises. do. Are you back?
Oh, yes. So yeah. So nothing changes. Doesn't have any changes despite the new things or new experience. So yeah, that brings up the question. So no. I just doing my own ways as a VTuber.
Ah, okay. Ah, that's good. On to our next question. Did you ever once regretted VTubing?
No, not at all.
Ah, nice. Oh yeah, let me say hi to Kataro. Hello, Kataro. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today?
What's up? How you been, buddy? Have you done doing your arts for Ringmin?
Yips. Oh yeah, if you guys have any questions for Tyrand, you can go ahead and put them in the chat as well.
Yes, please. I will ask any questions from any of your chats from his chat. Please.
Yips. Oh yeah, back to me memo. Okay. Of course, as for me, not once I haven't regret VTubing. Well, that pretty much sums up my answer to that. Ah, yes, and next question here. Do you feel like you must be very talented to be a good VTuber?
Well, for that question, it's yes, but it's a potentially being a VTuber is fun. It's like I can come up between a VTuber and a normal VTuber. It's just my skill as a voice actor, and then start knowing VTubing is a thing for everyone.
Yep.
Like all VTubers does.
Ah, yes. Of course. Yep, understandable, of course. As for what I think... Oh, Katara said something. Been very busy at the office lately. Haven't had the chance to make much progress, just been sleepy a lot. Ah, yes, understandable, Katara. You work very hard with your IRL job as well as doing art, so... you deserve as much rest as you can, buddy. So yeah, back to my own answer. Personally, I don't think you have to be talented to be a good VTuber. I think you just have to learn to work really hard as well as try to improve as you go when it comes to making content as well as being a better person too.
Right.
Of course. Alright, let's see. Go ahead, Mr. Flip Phones. Okay. Going back to our next question. What's your favorite... This is a new one that I pretty much came up with too on the fly.
Okay.
What's your favorite thing about becoming a VTuber?
Those are very thing. Well, right. What's my personal thing about becoming VTuber? Well, that's one question that I do want to keep that in mind. Just becoming the voice actor. Yeah, becoming a very good voice actor. That's what it's like. That is what it's like to become a VTuber.
Ah, I see. Huh. Yep, that's gonna be a completely different answer from my own because, my favorite thing about becoming a VTuber is, being able to meet other VTubers as well as develop myself and develop my content as well as, share my own gaming experiences, my own life experiences, and pretty much being myself without being judged too harshly from other people.
Okay. That seems a good answer for you.
Of course. It's also how I personally feel as well. Because after all, growing up around my childhood, I didn't really have too many people that actually liked games and anime as much as I did. But I think nowadays I now know a few people IRL that do like it. Because I grew up... Yep, go ahead.
Okay. After watching a lot of anime English English dub watching, that really makes me inspired to becoming myself a voice actor. And then one day, that ever since VTube is a thing, I could have just test myself at becoming a VTuber. Not because I don't mind of what the models I'm using. It's just me having my own personality as a VTuber.
Yep. Ah, yeah, that's a good answer right there. Ah, yes. I think maybe the hardest thing about becoming a VTuber, in my opinion, is definitely playing a character.
Yeah. I mean, that's one of the most important things.
Yeah, one of the more important things, depending if the model is yours or not.
Right, that's true.
But as for myself, of course, well, being an idol, which means have to get a little bit better at singing, which I think most of the chat knows that I'm not too good of a singer, but I still do my best. If anyone does more.
I'm singing, but my voice line isn't. It's just a bit low for the microphone, so I just give up. I just give up at becoming a singer.
Ah, yeah, understandable.
I felt the same as you did.
Right. Ah, yes. Did you also know that there are some voice actors out there that know how to sing?
Yeah, I've seen it. More importantly, it's Erica and Brianna. Yeah. Oh yeah, Christina V. Yes, I did.
Your voice is great, Terence. Thank you, Katara. I appreciate that. Yep.
Oh, hey, Katara.
Ah, yeah. True. Oh yeah, then there is also, I think, one of the guys who actually sung one of the Dragon Ball openings. I think Dragon Soul. I think it was Big. Yeah, I think he did a pretty good job with that. Pretty damn good right there. Although I think if I had to name my favorite voice actor can probably sing, it would probably be... I haven't really watched too many of them, but I did kind of like the... Oh yeah, yep, obviously Big. I'll just go with him because I like him that much. As far as my personal favorite voice actors go, I really like Steve Bloom, Yuri Lowenthal, and Johnny Young Bosch.
Oh, these two. Okay, what is it? Is it Johnny Von Booch and...
Yep, Johnny Young Bosch. Yep. And
the other one?
And Yuri Lowenthal.
Oh yeah, I've heard about these two. I've seen him voice acting in my previous years. I think around 2003, though, like 19 years then. He did voicing one of the kids shows I watched as a kid.
Ah, okay. Oh, what show was that?
And Steve Youngbosch, I know him since he was the Power Rangers, the movie. I see him doing a live stream. He was doing a lot of movies in the Power Rangers, the movie, and then when I found out he was starting from becoming a Power Ranger to a voice actor recently.
Ah, yeah. And I think well, that's when I knew he voiced acted quite a few characters. He voice acted Renton from Eureka 7.
You Narukami from Persona.
Yep.
Orga Itsuka from what was it, Iron Blood Orphans?
Yep.
No, line.
He also voiced Ichigo from Bleach.
I never watched Bleach. Never watched Bleach. Never planned to watch the other. Never have planned to watch the Bleach series in 2022. Don't like the I mean, Bleach in general is somewhat to be good. There's a lot of stories behind Ichigo, but watching few episodes just really makes me really bored. Doesn't seem quite reasonable to watch a lot. Even if the series ends, it's still boring.
Well, we're all entitled to our things. Although I kind of haven't really watched Bleach in a while, though. Oh yeah, I got a phone call. I'll be right back.
Alright, be right back. You can turn off the mute for a while. He's mute. Oh, dang it! I cannot. This is getting in a lot of... I can't deal with this. Okay, I can't deal with the trial version of Genshin Impact. It's just, I mean, Mystic Dungeon: The Realm of Sand. Why is that trial so hard? So hard to deal with. I tried to do it 2 times now, and the enemies are quite tough.
Okay, back. Sorry about that.
Alright.
Yeah. And I think where was we talking about? Oh yeah, voice actors. And Bleach, of course. Yeah, as far as Bleach goes, I actually really liked it when I was keeping up with it a couple years ago. But it's been a while since I rewatched it, so I'll probably consider binge watching it again once I have more time or run out of anime to watch.
Well, the only thing that I'm very interested about the Bleach character was the character Orihime. They say that she's the least popular and the least favorable character, but in my opinion, she was okay. I mean, she's a really fantastic, good supporting character.
Yeah. Yeah, she was pretty great.
I don't know why she was dislikable by a lot of people, but I think she's not bad of a character from what I've seen throughout their stories, from being the first few episodes of Bleach. But now it's just a whack in the face.
Yeah. She pretty much got replaced by Rangiku and Yoruichi.
Oh, I don't know them either.
I see. Yep, folks, we have quite a fan of unpopular opinions here.
Yeah.
It's no problem. Okay,
Anyone please out there, please, you're gonna have to fight me if you want to rant about Bleach. My rant about Orihime.
Yep, understandable. Yes, any words from your fans?
Any words from my fans? Well, hey guys, already good. How's everyone doing in the chat with Terence? It seems now that you know who I am right now. Now, although I will say I may not be good to communicate with other people, but I'm just doing my best. Just do it for everyone else. Like, becoming a VTuber is not that hard, but if you work hard enough and have the confidence to talk with other people, you might get some prep to practicing yourself. And there's a lot of things that you should learn as a VTuber, as a startup for the year 2013. There's going to be a lot of differences. There are a lot of new changes. But I hope that you yourself as a VTuber is not a big deal.
Indeed. Also, as a bit of advice from a veteran VTuber here, make content, and don't be afraid if your content isn't perfect. Instead, use that imperfection to improve and get better. Because if you're too busy expecting everything to get perfect, you'll probably never get anywhere. That's just my own personal advice right there.
Any questions from the chat?
Oh yeah, no questions at all. I think that's all the questions that I have written down today.
Okay. That's just like, it's almost 2 minutes now. It's 2 minutes before an hour.
Ah yeah, in my case it's already an hour.
Right.
Yips.
All right, thanks for having me here. It's pretty fun talking with you. My first ever VTuber collab.
Thank you for joining as well. I had fun talking with you as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, folks, this is pretty much going to be shorter than the usual Terence Talks episodes, folks. Normally we kind of go for 2 hours at best. But, I do have to pretty much set up my Christmas tree and pretty much order dinner right now, so I'll probably see you guys tomorrow with Apex with Izumi.
Alright, go do it out!
So yeah, be sure to follow me on Twitter for more stream updates, as well as join my Discord for much of the same thing, as well as being able to use exclusive emotes that you won't see on YouTube. We still need to get monetized and get to 1K subs after all. Oh yeah, and you can also...
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, as for myself, you can also go to my Twitch channel if you are very interested. And also, I'm almost got to into 50 followers. I'm reaching my goal as a Twitch affiliate right now. And also, I did do a lot of. I wasn't doing much of the YouTube, but on my YouTube channel. So please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already.
Yep.
And if you go look to my Twitter, you'll see there's a shadow model version that I wasn't ready to show it up because there's not a lot of people knowing it. But I'm doing whatever I can to show my YouTuber reveal coming soon. So if they get reach to your requirements or something like likes and some retweets, if you want to know what's the V2 model that I'm using right now. And there's a lot of few changes between streaming between Twitch and YouTube using two different VTuber models to the ones that you're seeing right now.
Yep. Be sure to check out TyrandG. They're really great. Actually, I don't think you told me your pronouns. Yep.
This is posted up videos for a while because of my work.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So if all that's said, folks, I will see you guys once again to repeat tomorrow for Apex Legends with Izumi. I have some off-stream stuff to do, so I'll see you guys next stream.
This is Terence and TyrandG signing out.
Bye-bye.